You are listening to the Tough Decisions Network Tip of the Day.
With us today on our daily tip is Gino with jakeandgino.com. Welcome, Gino.
Hey, Dan. How you doing?
Doing great. Today's question is, if you're looking for an apartment, what is the unit size that you prefer? Is it usually a 1-bed, 2-bed, 3-bed, or is there like a mix? And if so, why?
That's another great question. When I first started out in investing, I didn't really know the difference. This is really, I think, specific on the market that you're in. We had started buying 1-bedroom units about 5-6 years ago, and initially they were a little bit difficult to rent out, depending on where you are in the market. If you're next to a university, if you have a lot of baby boomers, a lot of retired, 1-bedrooms are really awesome because they're suitable to that specific niche. Now, if you're in a community where there's a lot of families, 1-2 kids, 1-bedrooms are going to be more difficult to rent out. What I've noticed with 1-bedrooms, as opposed to 2-bedrooms, on the 2-bedroom side, you're going to get, in our market, about $150 more in rental income on the 2-bedrooms as opposed to the 1-bedrooms. And the funny thing is, they only cost between $25 and $30 per month more to actually run. So you can see there's a big spread in the 2-bedrooms. We love the 2-bedroom units. To us, the studio apartments, problem with studios, it's nice to have a mix of them, but if your property is all studios, they're very transient, tenants. There's one room, there's no bedroom, they're just in and out. And one of the biggest, expenses, as you know, other than property taxes, is tenant turnover. So studio apartments tend to have more tenant turnovers. 3-bedrooms are great because they generate a lot of revenue, but if you have a property with a lot of 3-bedroom units, the problem is there's a lot of families, a lot of wear and tear, a lot of noise, a lot of bikes going around. So it's a little bit more, I guess, wear and tear, and it's just a little bit more, tenant headache for the other guys on the property. I think the ideal unit mix, if you're looking at 100 units, you'd like to have 60 to 70 2-beds, 25 to 30 1-beds. That'd be, I think, the ideal mix for you to have, depending on your market. We love the 2-beds. They're so easy to rent. You can have up to 4 tenants in that unit. They're great in our market, and that's what we try to shoot for. And as I said, studios, now they're a little more difficult. Now, I will say, if you're buying a 3-family or 4-family, you want to look at the number of beds, because the more number of beds you have in a little property, the more you're going to be able to rent that property out. So if you're buying a 3-family home that are all 1-bedroom units, not so great. But if that 3-bedroom home has 3 bedrooms in each apartment, that's what you're trying to gear for, the more beds in the smaller property.
The thing that came to my head while you were talking about that was the studio and the Airbnbs. Have you ever seen a property that has some studios and try to Airbnb those or consider that?
It depends on the market. What actually we've done with the studios is we have a property where we went to short-term rentals. Some guys want to go in there for 3 months, short-term rentals. Most of it, what's amazing to me is that's the thing. What is the market asking for? That's what our market was asking for in the specific property. A lot of the landlords, they're all mom and pops. They don't want to break code. They're used to doing this. So we actually rent them out sometimes for 3 months or 6 months. And what we'll do is we'll charge a premium on that. So let's say the rent is $500 a month. We can get $700, $750 a month for that premium. And then after that, it rolls out, and then we'll find somebody else short-term. And if not short-term, we'll go longer-term for them. But if you have a portfolio of like 10 or 12 studios, try that on a couple of them. That's a great idea.
If you'd like to reach out to Gino, visit him at jakeandgino.com. Thank you for joining us for this daily tip.
Make sure to subscribe to our channel on iTunes to listen in for more daily tips. Every day, we will be releasing a short 3 to 5 minute tip to help you make better decisions. Help us spread the word about the Tough Decisions podcast with your friends, and also take time right now to subscribe and leave a review on iTunes, Facebook, or your favorite platform. You've been listening to the Tough Decisions Show.